everyone, welcome back to another video. Finally, I've actually had a little bit of time off, so I'm really happy to be back. Long story short, I've had a change in medication and it's made me dizzy for like 2 weeks. So I haven't been able to film because I've been too dizzy, but I'm so glad it's improved today and we're gonna be doing a small cube build. I call it the starter cube. I did my first starter cube, oh my God, 11 years ago. That's crazy. That was in The Sims 3. Then we did a few in 2022. But basically the idea is you have a cube and you make a little house in it. So I thought that would be a good little video for us to start back filming with. So get yourself a tea, get comfy, and let's build a starter cube. Oh my gosh, also I've updated our background so it's nice and clean and a little bit warmer. We've got a rug in here so the sound will hopefully be a little bit better as well. And I got my hair cut. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Okay, so let's go back to Mr. Foggle over here, who's been our building sim. Also, for those of you guys who are waiting for Tiny Town 2 episodes, don't worry, haven't forgotten. They're gonna be back soon as I'm dizzy enough to film them again. But I'm so happy to be back today. And I was also thinking maybe a no rotation challenge would also be very fitting for us to try. I might actually call this just a cube house, not a starter cube, because a starter cube would mean that it has to be under 20,000 simoleons. And to be honest, I want to build not in live mode because I don't want it to be autumn right now. But I don't want to have to be restricted by budget today. I just want to make it look really, really cute. And if you have seasons and it ever frustrates you, like this season of build mode you're in, just go back to map view and build from there. Honestly, they really should by now have a toggle to change the season in build mode. I'm not really sure why they don't, but, or the lighting at least. Okay, so how small do we want to make this house? I mean, we could use our lot challenge over here. I mean, lot type over here. Do a tiny residential. We could do tiny home. I mean, that gives us space to make a house, obviously, but I wonder if we could just push it like a little bit smaller. Oh, that just pushes us into tiny home tier. But this is a good size, 6x6. I think the 6x6 is the real sweet spot for keeping it nice and cute. All right, well, we'll try and fit it within this. Bless you. Just heard James sneeze in the other room. The other thing is we could do like a mezzanine, which would totally blow the tiny home out of the waters and it would become a small home. I mean, how does that look from the outside? It does look like a cube. Or we get rid of that idea and we just make use of platforms. I think we should do that. We can always raise the wall height a little bit, but I think utilizing platforms would be quite nice. And if we want to make the house a little bit bigger, I think that's also fine. Let's just, for size, pop in a few furniture pieces. Also, I don't know why, but has anyone noticed this cheat bar is now faded on both sides? I don't actually have any mods installed, but I noticed that from an earlier update. And I was like, am I crazy or is that definitely faded? Okay, so if we just had like a bed, mezzanine type of deal here, then we have to think about, okay, well, are we gonna have stairs going up to this? I think it would be really cool to have some realistic looking storage in this place too. Like we could even do a little book nooking around here, make a cute like little library canopy here, something like that. And then if we utilize a half wall in this little area, you know, something like this, we can make a nice little cozy built-in spot up here. We're also gonna need to do some player testing too. I mean, is this ceiling height too short to feel nice? Okay, we might have got a little bit too excited with the platform. And then what style of house do we want to make? Like, is it industrial? Is it traditional? Is it, I don't know. I actually think this is a good height. Yeah, that seems more realistic. So like I mentioned, this isn't going to be the final design, the things that we have picked. Although I have to say, I do really love this bed. I'm a little bit inspired by maybe some bright pops of color. I think that would be nice. So I don't know, we'll see how we go. And I'm also wondering if we don't even need a half wall there. Oh, did I accidentally lower this floor? Whoopsies. Whoops. Thank you so much for your patience whilst I haven't been posting recently. Like I said, Tiny Town 2 is going to be returning. Don't worry, we're not going to get rid of that Let's Play. We're going to finish that. Make sure that building is fully built and looking gorgeous. I also really like this, and I love the idea of the matching wallpaper with it, but I also kind of like this. It's a little bit of a struggle trying to get this up against the wall because it keeps wanting to jump up like that. Kind of annoying. I wonder if that's just because of the staircase. Like if we pop this here, no, it's just because of the platform. I mean, the other thing is we could actually put a full wardrobe right here. I mean, let's say we did that and we did, you know, we did the full wall here. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's very nice though. Oh, I love this one. Another thing that I don't often use that we could explore a little bit more is the surfaces category, because you can create a lot of realistic looking storage from all of these modular pieces that we got, mostly with Dream Home Decorator. But we could actually make a more convincing dressing area with these. Like that actually could be really cute. I'm not sure if the lighting's going to be loving us though, is the only thing. But if we did some kind of modular area over here, it might actually make it look a little bit more realistic. Oh, I just remembered we're going to have to fit in a bathroom too. The bathroom would look nice just tucked in here as well. Or sneakily behind the kitchen. Hold on, let's just think about this for a second. This is such a small space, we are going to have to take a moment to really perfect it. What happens if we did something like that for a bathroom? Because I think if we do it this way, we could fit, wait, I want to use the new bathroom stuff. The sleek bathroom kit. Also, reminder, you can use the code Deligracy if you purchase any Sims packs. Just enter it in the promo code section when you check out. And it directly supports me as a creator, so thanks for everyone who's been using it. If we have a look at this, because I really want to try and make this look very compact and in a way quite realistic. Although we might be struggling to do that if we want to do like a shower like this and fit in a basin. I know we can like put the shower over the toilet and size down stuff, but I feel like even though it's usable by the sim, it's not always the nicest. We need to strike a nice balance between nice and practical. I mean, actually, if this is possible for a sim to use, that's actually still quite nice looking. Oh, we could even like squeeze this. Oh, didn't quite squeeze it. We could even squeeze this next to the toilet seat, so it's got like a nice backing to it. I wonder if we could pop this forward slightly. I mean, why don't we give it a go? We'll get our sim and get them to try it. And this door, this new base game door, because they've done quite a few updates to base game recently. So if you haven't checked it out in your game, you definitely should. But we've got this frosted glass door, which is also kind of nice. Let's get our little simmy to check it out. Our little simmy sim. Oh my God, I've missed them so much. I've missed my little simmies. I know that sounds ridiculous, but man, I love my Sims. I've been playing Sims since I was like 5 years old, so I don't like having weeks away from playing it. I'm just gonna pop this door here. And I said, like, we're not gonna build in autumn, yet here we are, like 5 minutes later. I don't want you to shave. Can you take a thoughtful shower? No, he's not pleased by the toilet. What if we did a little sneaky push of that toilet into the wall? That actually looks really nice. Would you get in the shower? Oh, he doesn't like that toilet. Okay. What if the toilet goes the other way? I don't know why this would work compared to the other way, but you never know. Sometimes Sims, they're very bizarre creatures. Sometimes they're happier that way. I guess, to be fair, there is a little bit more space. Oh wait, I'm getting him to use the toilet, not take a shower, so we'll see if that actually works still. Okay, he can shower, he can use the toilet. Can he use the basin? No, he cannot. I wonder if we remove this backing, if he will. I think he could fit in there. You can fit in there, buddy. Yeah, you can. Good job. I feel like I'm talking to my dog. Good job. I really want to use this because this is cool. I love ledges. I actually went into an open house today for fun and they had a ledge in the shower that went all the way. Okay, no, he's not loving it. And I was thinking, oh, that looks so nice. Okay, he can use the shower here. We're just gonna work through this, doing a lot of sim testing, I think. And actually, James had a great video recently. His video building like a platform tiny house was fantastic. You guys should check that out. I'm definitely using it as a little bit of inspo for this. He doesn't want to use that toilet. Is it because you don't like that being in the wall, or is it the actual positioning of where the toilet is? What if we just hide the button? It's a hidden button. Oh my got it. What? Wait, what does he do? Read. Was he using the toilet then? It's like he is using the toilet. It's because he stands to use the toilet. I kind of forgot that people stand up using the toilet. Okay, so I think we've actually figured this out. We've got a nice little shelf in here. So that's a really nice bathroom. Good job, everyone. Oh, he's already going to upstairs. Well, actually, thank you. We do need to check that out. And I think if we assign the right side of the bed, maybe he'll actually hop into the right side of the bed. No, I think they should shuffle over. It's interesting because The Sims, it's been adjusted a little bit. I remember they used to like always go to the other side of the bed, like shuffle over, and then they didn't for a while, but I think it's probably fixed again now. Also, I'm kind of thinking it would be really cute if we lift up the entire tiny home so we can have a cute little deck area as well, which we'll work on. All right, so now I don't really know why I put this in here. I think I was thinking it would be a good spot to have a bit of natural light come in, but I'm not actually sure how we're going to be using it. Windows wise, we just have so many great base game windows now. We could definitely use those, or we could go for these greenhouse ones, which I absolutely love. Or we could actually go for something traditional looking, although I don't think it's going to look great from the outside because I think it's a box, okay? It's probably going to be modern box. Making a traditional box is a little harder. Oh, I also like this window. That's a nice window. And we could stash several across here. I don't know why I used the word stash then. That sounded kind of dodgy. That's quite nice. I mean, you could have a little desk here potentially. Obviously a wardrobe, but I was hoping we'd find a cooler wardrobe situation. Also, we don't have to have the door here. We could even have a door over here. A little desk nook would be really nice. Near a little spot for you to work at. Again, don't worry too much about the colors I'm picking because I am going to mix it up a little bit. I'm aware probably the last house I built was light wood as well. You know I'm obsessed with light woods. We could go lighter wood. Actually, one thing I've noticed in Australia that I feel like isn't really discussed very often is how much Australia struggles to do light woods when it comes to building. The matching, the exterior cladding in particular, there's just not many lighter woods around that don't just go grey. But in other countries, I see so many like light buildings and architecture, particularly in Japan, and I just don't know how they do it or what the difference is. I feel like this is one of those things that maybe I'm only interested in and everyone else is like, okay, I don't really care. Please tell me someone else is curious about this. I love this eggshell color. That's a really nice color. Okay, so realistically, you probably wouldn't have no shelf up here. Like that just seems a little silly. So maybe we put a shelf up here as well, or some kind of storage, you know? Maybe I think this window is just too keen. It's just too big. Oh yeah, and back to the light wood being a struggle in Australia. There was this beautifully architectural designed house that looks amazing, has some light wood features. But then the front fence that's meant to be wood as well, they couldn't pull it off. They've done a whitewash over it and it doesn't match the house. And I'm like, why do they struggle with the light wood? I don't understand. It's fascinating to me. And when we wanted to get light oak doors, it was just that little bit harder to source light oak doors that were that lighter color. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on about it, but I just wanted to talk about it to you guys to see if anyone else has noticed this phenomenon in Australia. We could do a cupboard like this. I think it would be really cool if we could do like a shelf on top of a cupboard. Actually, we could do that. The only problem is it is going to slightly cut into our window. And I don't think I can find a window smaller than this unless it's just a square like that. I mean, we could do that. Not as cute. Not as cute, but still works. Oh, yes, we have all of this new kitchen stuff too that came with the, yes, that's right. That super cute kitchen clutter kit. Oh, yes. Wait, we need to see all of this. We're getting distracted. We are gonna make this so storage beautiful focused. Ooh, we could also use these, this backsplash could also be fun. The other thing is you can use this in the bathroom too. I do like this backsplash a lot, but I'm not sure I'm able to love these colors as much as I was hoping to. Like they're just not the colors I'm looking for. Oh, I love this fridge. Let's use this fridge. We are so distracted right now. Remember what we were doing over here. Or another option is using a shelf like this over a glass window here, so it deliberately intersects the window. I think I like this idea because then we get the natural light coming in but we still get to play with clutter. And that is the perfect storm, really. I also like this bookshelf. A bookshelf. It's genius. It's like in Seinfeld when he makes the coffee table book. I love it. The genius people that live in this world. I think we could also do something interesting with maybe intersecting the desk into this little backing thing as well. Like we could even just use a Home Chef Hustle shelves up here with the lighting. That looks fine from the outside. So yeah, you've got your shelving. You can see straight out. Love that. And it kind of looks like we're leaning towards these shell tones, like seashells, or maybe we could go ice cream, yummy colors, like dessert colors. We could go in that direction. Like yummy things. I actually just watched a video about dessert colors being in fashion, like pistachio green and strawberry soft pink and yummy yellows. We need pistachio. Where's my pistachio color at? I actually love pistachio. Now I really feel like some. Oh, or matcha. Like a matcha green, although is that matcha green? It's pretty close. It is close. Okay, I think we're thinking about the color palette now. Yay, we're getting there, we're evolving. Yeah, a dessert color scheme. So maybe these blushy pastel colors with, these are kind of too vibrant, kind of like this and this. Okay, well, I think we've kind of got the vibe we're going for anyway. Where's matcha green again? Yeah, these kind of greens. Yeah, okay. Oh man, I feel like a matcha now. It's like it's almost painful. It's like, ooh, I could go matcha right now. Actually, this chair is matcha. We're gonna go the matcha. Okay, so if we're gonna find, because the bed's a pretty big deal. I was actually originally thinking this bed because this bed it's a never fail. It always looks so good. The purple's actually quite nice, even though purple's not really dessert colored. I actually do recall once building an ice cream house. Oh, what about this one? This is a good old businesses and hobbies. Businesses and hobbies is not even old at all. And I'm like, oh, remember the good old days, like only a couple of months ago. That pink is quite dessert coated. It makes me feel like strawberry. I'm also wondering if we could have a little bit of fun with a little wall sitch here, although that does really close up this space and make it look slightly claustrophobic. Whatever windows here though. Oh yeah, it's pretty tight. Pretty tight. I mean, no, it's a no for me. I think it's too closed in. I think we're going to definitely go for this light wood. But I think the other thing we could also do, God, there's so much stuff in here. Could also go for a mocha brown flooring combined with the light tones. That's kind of nice. I mean, usually I would want to match them kind of perfectly, but I'm also considering we change it up just a little bit for something a little bit different, you know? Oh God, no. Where's my mocha brown? It's not a mocha, that's not mocha. We may have to go the lighter flooring just because I really like using the new one. I don't really want to settle for any other ones. I think there's a mocha version of this. That's kind of a mocha color. Question for you guys. Is it called mocha or mocha? James calls it mocha. He sounds so fancy. Mocha. I'm gonna do one square of the other kind in case we want to change it, because we can also use rugs to make it look nice. Oh, and then it comes to the wall colors. That's another thing to think about. Like we could just continue this gorgeous shell desserty pink. That's really quite nice. Be combined with a little vanilla yellow. Look, it's like your kitchen is the ice cream parlor. And that is really cute. Well, in terms of a kitchen layout, how do we even want to do this? Like, would we make this whole little area the kitchen? Probably. I love this trolley. I think this is really cute. It might be too big to actually fit in here though, but I love the idea. I'm also going to save this because I'm a little bit fearful of us losing our progress for some reason. We also have these new counters. This is a new update, which was really very exciting. I think in this house we could go slightly more contemporary though. I feel like that one's a little bit more tradish, a little more tradish. Oh, we've got this. I mean, that does go really nicely with the rest of the build. That actually is really interesting because it's kind of like the color of this floor, and then it's got the light timber as well. So it's very harmonious. I feel like we need seating, and we're gonna have to have a little lounge space. Oh boy, it's really hard to fit everything in. We still don't have a wardrobe either. I guess the wardrobe's just gonna have to go here. It's not gonna be as cute as I thought it would be, because I loved the idea of like creating a little wardrobe hidey whole area, but we just don't have the space for it. We have room for this. I mean, we could still do a little bit of cheeky wardrobe display. We can fit it in, all right? Sorry, I don't know why that was so aggressive. I just really want to have a clothes hanging space. Like, what if we just built a little thing like this? A little dream home decorator pod of sorts. You know what I think is actually missing from the build catalog? Some really thin, not horizontal. What's the opposite of horizontal? This is how bad my brain fog is at the moment. Horizontal, not perpendicular. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I have to Google it. My brain is not working. Opposite of horizontal? Vertical! Oh my God, that is so bad. I think we could do with some really long, thin vertical windows. Like, kind of like this, but vertical. That would be really cool to like put in the corners of your builds. I think we need some of those. Ooh, or what if we didn't have this reading area and instead had a wardrobe / reading area that was like this? That's kind of cool. Is that not kind of cool? I feel like this end one looks odd. Doesn't really fit that well. Wait a second. What if we pre-place this one here and kind of tuck this one here? Or we get rid of that, goes like this. Because then we can have, you know, some outfits in here. Yeah, I really like this. Okay, in terms of the kitchen, we do have a lot of space running this way, I think. Or even an L-shaped kitchen could be good. That kind of a thing. Or do we bring it all the way even in front of this little staircase? It just doesn't look very balanced. Like, it looks super long. I'm also wondering if we actually put the door over here. And then this would be our lounge room, which is quite an interesting spot because it's quite small. I think it'd be nice to have like a heater that matches the wall over here, or if it even doesn't match the wall. Pistachio green for the win. You know, I do love a window as a splashback. It's what we have in real life, and it's so good. My fear was that it would get dirty, but it doesn't. It's like easy to clean. It doesn't like steam up or anything. We've had no issues. It's just been awesome. So if anyone's thinking about getting one in real life, it's actually really good. And in terms of TV units, I mean, the obvious pick would be something like this from Tiny Home. Do we want to go the obvious pick though? No, I don't. I want to expand my horizons and do something different and maximize storage. Go back to my little display cabinet area. Oh, what if we use this? Like, I don't know why, but I just want to keep, using it. Not really, storage. It does look cool though. Like I'm building my own TV cabinet over here. Ooh, that looks, wow. Look at how nicely these just sit on top of, oh, did look like they're gonna sit nicely on top of these. That's okay, we just gotta raise them up a little bit so they don't clip. Look how nice that is. Wow, that kind of looks cool. I'm not sure if we'll actually use this, but it's an idea. Or do we intersect it like that? Or is this gonna like catch on fire? I don't know. I think this does look very nice though. I mean, who knows what this could be storing? This could have like a whole, I don't know, hot water system in it or something. Just pretend like there's something in there that's important. I don't think this is making a lot of sense though. Also, can we like get rid of some of this and fit this in just because it's so cute? Stop jumping around. There we go. Like we could do something like this. Okay, so it would seem strange to put a stove next to a fridge, because it's Sims, I don't mind so much. I feel like in real life though, you wouldn't do that, but it is how we can fit it in. So maybe we can run with this. And then I was thinking maybe like a concrete stone. No, concrete seems really cold, doesn't it? Or colored concrete. Oh, plaster. Yeah. Ooh, leopard is actually kind of so cute. If I could change the colors of this, like if we were still in The Sims 3, I would change this to having like pink background, white splodges, and I would use it in this house. And I think that would look amazing. But I feel like it's a little too on the nose having that contrast between white and black and literally being the colors of cow spots. Times like these when I really miss creator style, when I know exactly what I would do. I quite like the herringbone. Yeah, let's go with the bowling herringbone, classic. And I'm still in love with the, ooh, pistachio. Yes, I think we all know I'm in love with pistachio. I feel like this is matcha, this is pistachio. Both of them slay. What I was going to say is I'm still in love with this floral wallpaper. Like part of me just wants to use that again, but I feel like I've used it a lot. You know, it's like, do we continue using it or do we back off a bit? Or do we just do like a little cheeky patch over here? Or in the bathroom. Maybe in the bathroom, that's unexpected. A little unexpected toilet paper, you know? Or even here. You can see how badly I'm trying to use it. I'm kind of thinking of doing this. I'm kind of tempted. Now we are probably going to need some nice open shelves here due to the fact that we've got so much shelving cupboard over here. Like this just looks odd next to it. Also, how frustrating that this fridge doesn't fit under this. Oh, safety first. Let's get smoke alarm in here. I think we've spent under 20,000. Oh, what happens if we just did like pegboard? Not quite right. We've also got the issue of where Sims will dine. I'm also looking at this thinking, wow, a couch would fit really nicely here, but then it means that we can't use this, which has brought me great happiness. But it feels like the couch really should sit up against this. We're gonna have to let go of this item, I think. But we will try and use it in another build. I mean, we could use it over here, but do you really want to be staring at pots from the couch? Maybe, maybe not. What other couch would fit here nicely? I mean, the cozy kitsch is always really fun. This one works surprisingly well here, like, wow. This actually has probably the cow splodges just in reverse that I wanted as wallpaper. That is actually quite cute. And then the other question I have is, should we put a corner piece of counter here so this actually does sit behind the couch? And then I'm thinking, well, geez, maybe these should be over here. Can we cross these over without it being that noticeable? I haven't experimented with this all that much. Oh yeah, thank you Sims for making that overlappable. You know what, we could almost match it to the counter color. It's pretty close. I mean, it's not perfect and probably in different lighting it'll be more obvious, but that's not so bad. Okay, well, if we're gonna put those behind the couch, then we don't want this here anymore. Oh, geez. Okay, well, what are we gonna do for dining? Do we bother having dining? Do we have a dining table in the corner here, you know, with a couple of chairs? I'm just putting down whatever. Actually, that does work. And maybe our heating solution just sits here. Do you think this looks too old-fashioned for this house? I think it still works. We might end up going back to this. This is exactly what I said I didn't want to do because I was like, I want to figure out something different and do it myself. But alas, would you do like a little dining and lounge room? It's an interesting concept, kind of different. Could also make this window taller by popping this bottom piece on it. This works, but I think what I don't like about it is everything is so like compact and thoughtful, and then if we just like have this blank wall here, it kind of ruins how well we've done with everything else. Oh, interesting. It doesn't want to snap anything to this. Right. The other thing I'm just reconsidering is actually using the squares instead of the rounded pieces of this, because we could actually make this go all the way to the kitchen area, or kind of merge it with these. The more I look at it, the more I feel like we need some kind of stone looking material behind here. I also really love this door and I think there's some lovely colorways, but I'm a little unsure how well it's gonna pair with the exterior of this place. But I do love that one. Maybe we should just build a little TV spot over here, stack a few of these on top of each other. And I've sized down this TV. Usually it's this big. I think for our little area, we should make it this big. And then we might be able to fit in the dining table just in the corner here. Pull that over a little bit so the couch can still see the TV. Bit of a tight squeeze. I actually don't mind these chairs looking at them now. Maybe in striped version. Oh, actually the orangey color is quite nice too. Pistachio! Man, I really want this pistachio color, clearly. No, that's not pistachio. That's not pistachio. That is pistachio. Ooh, it's rough with that yellow, but it does go with that pink. I think that actually works quite nicely. We could even just stop the wallpaper here so there's like that nice crossover. Kind of goes with the cube theme of the house too. Maybe one of these should have a little door on them. Oh, I've never thought about mixing and matching these. Kind of an interesting idea. How high would this TV need to be? It would need to be higher there, maybe. I don't know if I've ever used so many dream home decorator cupboards before. The other thing we've got to think about is what kind of carpet to have here in the bedroom and what kind of ceiling paint to have. Been working on this for an hour and a half. Ooh, the dark purple is nice that it goes with the bed. Pink is nice. Do we go for a yellow? The yellow's actually not so bad. Or just like regular schmegular. My vote is actually the greeny colors, just for a bit of fun. I think it's probably easiest to do the shears, unless we did these kind of curtains, which are also fine. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be easier because they're just so easy to place around the place. I honestly would have bought Desert Lux just for these curtains because I use them so much. I don't know what I'd do without them. I mean, we lasted so many years without them. I guess we survived okay. And in areas where they just don't really fit, just don't put them there. The beauty with The Sims is you don't have to be that realistic. Okay, so we've got the main stuff in. Basically now we've just got to decorate this space, make it look good. The bathroom's kind of easy because we can just use these awesome, awesome tiles with the awesome, awesome wallpaper to match. I'm gonna do like 2 different hues of pink in here, mostly because we don't have like the salmon pink color for this. So I feel like we need to use both the colors here. Okay, for the kitchen, we'll put a sink in here. Love this sink. We'll go with the pink colors, the pink tiles as well for a bit of fun. Oh, we can also use this fruit picture over here. Oh, the coffee. Coffee. Oh, wine. Oh, the broccoli. I actually think this is so cute. And I love the little detail of the cereal being on the counter. Have some fun, colorful kitchen storage bits and bobs up here on display. These are so handy to have and they look so cute up here. We can have these mugs here at the little tea station. In fact, if we're gonna have a tea station, we probably need a kettle. Oh, cookies. Yeah, we're gonna change the carrots for the cookies. Actually, we'll keep the carrots, but we'll put the cookies here. We'll make use of these color blocking items too to tie in more colors. And I guess a lot of it's pastel, but it's just a little bit more vibrant than pastel. Pop a taxi up there. Oh, actually, we really need that counter to prep on. Now, if you could only have one, would you have a kettle or a coffee maker? I reckon boiling water would be my pick. But I guess you can have boiling water in both. Oh no, we'd have to fix that one. We can have our nice little kettle here. We can have our tea station behind it. We don't have room for a dishwasher or a microwave or any of those things. It's too much. Oh, bin. We need a bin. Oh, we might actually be able to have our little cow pattern in here after all. Although the yellow is really nice. Kind of in the way there. Like, I kind of want to squeeze it in right there. I mean, could we? No, we don't want it in front of the fridge. That would be silly. I think we're just going to have to kind of squeeze it there. Squeeze it in! I guess my goal is to make it look quite lived in. And I think this caddy could be used in the bathroom as well. Oh, we really don't have space for it though. Okay, I tried. This is adorable. Love this kid so much. I'm just gonna put the cereal box here for the purpose of this video, but if you live in this place, you might wanna remove that and use this bench instead. But just for this video, we'll keep that there. Ooh, oh, bummer. I was going to say we might be able to use that hanging plant, but it slips into the roof a bit. We could have it over here in the bedroom area, and we could actually do a repeat and have another hanging plant over here, I think, without it being too noticeable. We can also size down a few things to have over here. I mean, it's good to be able to size down stuff, especially if you're in a tiny home, because obviously the scale of the items will suit the space better if you size it down. I would love to be able to squeeze in this somewhere. Everything's such a tight squeeze. I guess we could put it here. I mean, in real life, that would cook this plant, but maybe this olive tree really likes the heat because it's Mediterranean. It's possible. Olive trees, honestly, they grow like so well. And we have so much room for clutter in this place. We may as well go to town with it. Actually, I'm gonna put my pencils over here because we have this nice ledge to work on. And we will have to double check if we can actually use this laptop. Although I love this cutesy tablet setup, but I guess The Sims can do a lot more on an actual laptop. Get a colored one. Let's get a yellow one. Oh, this makes me want to buy a colored MacBook or something. Okay, can we practice your writing? He's feeling uncomfortable. Well, you'll be able to use the kitchen. Beautiful, he can definitely use that. Watch TV. Are you able to watch TV? He dislikes writing. I mean, sure. This isn't gonna be your house. You're just testing it. We can cook something up. Why don't you cook something that's aesthetic, like some cupcakes? Cook some cupcakes. And then I would like you to check both of these chairs for me. Okay, he can sit there quite happily. Maybe if I get cupcakes out here, if you guys download this house, you'll have welcome cupcakes. Maybe we should make that a new thing for every build we do. We should bake something for people to enjoy when they download it. I kind of love that. Don't put that chip bowl there. That is not aesthetic. God, are you crazy? You can eat it while standing. Now up here, you might be wondering, well, girl, what are you gonna put up on the wall? Well, I have a plan. It's gonna be a painting shelf, like display the painting shelf. I don't know why my English is so bad. You know what? We don't need this. We just need to put the pictures up here. So we could use this little frame again to, like, where is the ceiling? That's probably the max height painting we can fit there. So that's good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really feeling the coffee imagery. That's cute as well. So is the peanut butter, but just the coffee is it's really doing it for me. It also ties into the green on our wall perfectly. Slightly wild how well that fits in. Slightly in awe of that. Some fun prints over here. Get a little bit of blue in. And then what other beautiful imagery do we want? I wish we could sort new to old, actually. That's what I kind of want to do. I just want to see all the newer stuff that we have. Isn't that funny? Is that a sign I've been doing too much online shopping? Probably. I'm not sure if these colors really work for us in this house. No, that's for another time. I think this could work maybe as a small picture. Yeah, we'll do it. Look down here. We are gonna pop in a rug as well. May as well have a bottle of wine on the bench. Oh, shoesies need to go over here in our wardrobe. You know what? Now we're actually seeing this all come to fruition. I am really loving it. I guess we can have tiles go across to the bedroom. I like that these books kind of look like they're leaning on the plant, but I also think that's not a good thing because then the books would get dirty. I'm thinking way too much about this. Let's use these ones because I haven't used these ones before. I also thought it would be cool to put like bags here on the end of the bench just to utilize this space. You could argue they're gonna get a bit stinky next to the bin, but let's not think that realistically because that's really cute down there. I really like that. And then I also had this idea of if we'd want to have this sitting here, but I think it looks a little juvenile. Fairy lights could be more appropriate. I'm tempted to have a curtain here, even though if you pay too much attention to it, it doesn't exactly make sense. But I think we can just not think about it that much. Let it add to the aesthetic. Actually, we don't even need that up there. I think we do need some stand-up frames. We've got some newer ones recently, and any other clutter that deserves to be in a box, we will put it in a box. Like that teapot, pretty cute. Almost could go in a box. I mean, this is always nice. Keyboard. Keyboard's kind of fun. I don't know if we really need the keyboard though. I don't know if it goes with the laptop. Oh, maybe it does. I don't know. It's too late now. Little birdie can go up here too because you're so cute. Oh my gosh, you match the wall perfectly. I like this little sneaky yoga thing could go over here. Oh, and we also forgot about that one tile. Well, I forgot about that one tile. Oh Lord, I almost forgot a toilet roll. Can you imagine? It's actually a little bit awkward where we put this because the toilet bowl is so close to the wall. Kind of unsure where to put it. I guess it's gonna have to sit a little bit in front of the toilet seat. Just know it's a deliberate choice to put it there for a good reason. I think we do need a rug at the front here. I am tempted to put a rug in here. This one's very textured. I don't know about it there. I might like to just reuse this rug because it's like a nice tidy little size, not the right color. You know what? I'm not really able to place anything on that shelf I was obsessed with, and the toilet paper location is kind of annoying me. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna end up removing that and going with this instead. So a little bit more simple, but I think it's for the best. We definitely need the vintage radio in here too. And this little axolotl is very sweet, so we might pop you down here. Although there's a lot of, maybe we just need some simple books. Oh, or even like some makeup down here. I'm gonna put this vintage telephone up here to just tie in our colors. Unfortunately, I can't really move this around all that much. So I think what we'll do is just put another picture up here. Scale it. Yeah, just like that. This house looks like it would smell so good, so I'm also gonna pop some candles around. It just looks like it would smell really nice. And we get to use our ledge here for more stuff. And a little trick is if you want to tie in more colors, you can always use the cushions from the game just to add a little pop here and there. Your Sims will just usually sit on top of them. Yeah, if you want a little bit more to like tie in your rugs and your kitchen colors, you totally can use them. They're just a little awkward to use. I think we should just size up our old trusty fave, this rug. It's always got our back when we need it. Kind of blends into the floor, which is nice. Okay, how is our lighting? Let's go to nighttime. I think actually simple lighting is really nice. That's actually pretty well lit. I didn't really want hanging lights because the ceiling is so low above the bed. We want it to feel like closed in. Maybe this is where we have our little wood detailing. around this area. That might be a bit busy. This is more clean looking. In terms of the ceiling, I was thinking of maybe using these like checkered pieces just because they're fun. They're kind of a bit ice cream shop retro though. Oh, actually, I don't like it. I do not like it. I think I would actually prefer to just have like light wood timber up here. When you can't paint it, it's frustrating. Paint it from underneath. Oh, come on, let me paint it. Glitching out real bad at the moment. So what color is it gonna be? It's just gonna be blank up there? Okay, now it's saying there's no roof. But there is a roof, I can see it. Okay, now it's working. I'm not gonna change it again. Let's just leave it so nothing else is wrong with it. Oh dear. And then I thought we would just make like a cool little balcony situation here. Maybe we can get inspo from the inside a little bit and just turn it into kind of a cool box. And I think we just go real classic cube, you know, like this. I quite like the idea of doing a crisp blue as our exterior. Not sure if we have many trim options that suit this pastel blue though, unfortunately. Probably have to go white trim. Hey, it's still my picture frame. Yeah, for some reason I just feel like a blue exterior. Blue like curious concrete layers, I think. Yeah, this kind of thing could be good. Maybe if we put it on little stumps, it'll look a little like cuter and more retro. I don't think this fence is quite right out here. Like that could almost be nicer. 2 many tiles, the maximum is allowed. Oh yeah, because we just added a massive balcony. Well, that's okay. I mean, the actual home is still small. We can make it residential and I'm happy with that. I think we should also maybe allow it to have great soil, fast internet, and be a home studio. And I just gotta go to Worldview. I just can't deal with the lighting today. You know, sometimes I like the autumn. I think in my last build, I was like, hell yeah, the autumn is awesome. But today I'm like, no, I need bright sunshine in my Sims game while I'm building. That's better. Might also need to rotate. I love how it has this retro look about it. Some basic columns could also help us out a bit. I don't know if I really want that wall there. I was also thinking it could be so cute to have a few of these awnings around the place. It just looks like a little ice cream house, little ice cream cube. I thought that was just really cute. Like I know there's already shade here, but just for a little something extra. I think to even out these windows, we could put, oh, actually, number 1, we could put plant here, but number 2, we could put a flower box of some kind here. Like this kind of vintage looking flower is quite nice. Is that vintage vibe again? Although it's a shame it's not actually in a box. That's more like a canopy to hang over the edge. Now that I'm thinking about it, just have those kind of hanging over here. No, actually it's too much. It's too much. Trying too hard. This will do. No, it looks too old school. Let's just size these down a couple of times and put them next to each other. And there we go. There's our little house. I mean, I could actually pull that over. No, that looks weird. That looks weird. Let's just take those off. This is our little cube house. And oh, I've got another idea. I'm sorry, I can't put the pen down. Like I keep noticing things. I'm like, this is gonna be a quick build. We've been here 2.5 hours. I can't not perfect it. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. I just think it would look so much better if this was open and it wasn't just like a blank wall back here, you know what I mean? Let's pop these here. Actually, that did kind of look nice with 1 bit wall and then this little bit. You know, that was a happy accident. Oh, I love happy accidents. Okay, here we go. So this is our little house. I'll put it on the gallery under Deligracy and also the hashtag Deligracy so you guys can easily find it. The exterior is very, very simple. Okay, so here are some screenshots of the final house. I did a little bit extra by adding like a picket fence around the sides. I've got it on a big lot just for the purpose of photographing it in nicer lighting. And I put a green door because I was like, this matcha theme is something I'm really into. And I'm sipping matcha right now, which is a little bit of fun. Here's the interior. I think it looks so gorgeous. I love the colors. I love what we've done here. And I'd love to do this again just because it's so much fun focusing on a small space and then really spending a lot of time on it to perfect it. Oh, and she left the grid on. Okay, we're gonna turn off that grid in just a second so the grid isn't all over the flooring. I love the kitchen. The colors are amazing. This study nook is so cute. I love the windows there as well, and the yellow laptop is a great pop of color. The shower was a little bit hard to photograph, but you get the idea of what it looks like, and the two-tone wall and flooring looks nice. That is a great kit, that one. And then another shot from the lounge room area, just to appreciate the bedroom corner. It's so much nicer having the open wardrobe, I think, in this little space. And look at that, the TV area looks perfect, and the dining area as well. And then this is our finished house. Isn't it cute as a button with the little satellite dish? Thanks so much to my amazing members as well, and for all of you guys, all of your patience with videos recently. Thank you for the lovely comments as well. It feels really good to be back, and I think it will just get easier from here. So hopefully more videos coming. And as always, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. And don't forget, there's also a vlog channel that I have called Deli Diary. I just uploaded a vlog the other day. So if you want to see more behind the scenes with real life stuff, you can check that out as well. Anyway guys, dag dag!